What happens when one Hong Kong studio decides to redefine martial arts cinema for a global audience? From East meets West showdowns to lightning-fast choreography, these movies turned low budgets and raw talent into pure entertainment. Let's count down 10 martial arts classics that carried the seasonal film's banner and shaped the genre for decades. Starting off at number 10 is American Shaolin, a fish-out-of-water story about a young American who travels to China to join a Shaolin monastery after a humiliating loss in the ring. Principal photography ran from May through late August 1991, and filming in Beijing was under heavy government scrutiny in the wake of the 1989 Tiananmen Square protests. On the crew's only day inside the Forbidden City, officials abruptly ordered everyone to leave despite prior permission. In the United States, the movie was released on video as American Shaolin: King of the Kickboxers 2. Although it shares the same director with the King of the Kickboxers, this stands on its own. Today, fans remember it for the sincere training arc, the Shaolin philosophy, and the way it puts heart and discipline ahead of trash talk. At number 9 is Super Fights, directed and choreographed by Ng See-Yuen. The plot drops an up-and-comer into a flashy fight league where the show looks heroic on the outside, but the machine behind it runs on control and corruption. The movie was shot on location in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania in early 1995. Its creative spark came from the steroid scandal that rocked world wrestling entertainment in the 90s. The result is a blend of bright costumes, ringside hype, and crisp Hong Kong fight scenes. It opened theatrically in the Philippines on March 13, 1996. American Home Entertainment put it on home video in the United States in 1997. A DVD release followed in 2003. At number 8 is No Retreat, No Surrender 2, directed by Corey Yuen. The cast features Loren Avedon, Cynthia Rothrock, Max Thayer, and Matthias Hughes. The story sets rescue and revenge against a Southeast Asian war zone backdrop, shifting the series from suburban training halls to helicopters, jungle skirmishes, and full-tilt action. The original plan was a direct sequel, but Van Damme and Kurt McKinney walked away over safety concerns about filming in Cambodian jungles. McKinney also cited schedule problems tied to Cynthia Rothrock's availability and weather delays in Cambodia, which helped push him toward a role on General Hospital. Even with the behind-the-scenes turbulence, Corey Yuen delivered large-scale stunts, aggressive pacing, and clean fight design that kept the franchise name valuable worldwide. At number 7 is Blood Moon, a tense mix of mystery, slasher pacing, and tournament-grade combat. A retired detective is pulled back into the hunt when a masked killer starts targeting champions from different fighting disciplines. What begins as a puzzle becomes a gauntlet of showdowns that showcase skill under pressure. The cast includes Gary Daniels, Chuck Jeffries, and Darren Shalavi. Real-life martial arts champion Keith Vitale appears in a Beach Bum cameo and worked as a co-producer, adding technical polish to the action. Though the movie did not cross into mainstream success, its darker tone and stylish choreography made it a cult favorite among viewers who want sharper edges, a rising body count, and set pieces that let the camera sit back and let the technique speak. At number 6 is No Retreat, No Surrender 3, directed by Lucas Lowe and starring Loren Avedon and Keith Vitale. The plot pairs two estranged brothers with clashing views, one a cop and one a martial arts expert, who must unite to avenge their father, a retired agent killed by the mafia. The movie leans hard into Hong Kong-style choreography and clean coverage. The fights are fast, inventive, and easy to read, which keeps the energy high from scene to scene. The final fight is the standout. It moves quickly, raises stakes, and proves you don't need a large budget to stage world-class action if your performers are skilled and your choreography is tight. At number 5 is the king of the Kickboxers. Loren Avedon plays a reckless New York cop who tracks a snuff film ring to Thailand after his brother's murder. To stand a chance, he trains under a demanding mentor and fights his way to the killer responsible for the family trauma. Production was a test of endurance. The shoot ran 14 weeks in Thailand's brutal heat. Billy Blanks reportedly lost about 30 pounds during filming because of the conditions. The movie's Hong Kong-influenced choreography creates cool training scenes and fierce confrontations, which is why fans still recommend it when they talk about Seasonal's best work. At number 4 is No Retreat, No Surrender, a mix of The Karate Kid and Rocky IV with a supernatural twist. The story follows Jason, a devoted Bruce Lee fan whose karate instructor father is beaten by martial arts thugs, forcing the family to relocate to Seattle. Humiliated and desperate to fight back, Jason begins training under the guidance of Bruce Lee's ghost, building his skills for an epic showdown against the villain, played by a young Van Damme. Behind the scenes, Van Damme's intensity left a mark. Add a catchy soundtrack, simple stakes, and a string of memorable set pieces, and you get a B-movie underdog that grew into a cult classic and helped launch Van Damme's career to the next level. At number 3 is Ninja in the Dragon's Den, Corey Yuen's feature directorial debut, written by Yuen and Ng See-Yuen and released theatrically in Hong Kong. The plot forces a Japanese ninja and a Chinese fighter to work together after a master is killed by a powerful enemy. Their rivalry turns into teamwork, and their combined skill becomes the path to justice. The film's energy comes from sharp choreography and the chemistry between the leads. Off-camera, Hiroyuki Sanada admired Hwang Jang-lee, but on set he kept his distance because of Hwang's fierce screen presence and reputation for villain roles. After release, a dispute with Taiwanese producers over hiring Conan Lee spiraled into miscommunication. That clash led to triad involvement, threats, and injuries. The pressure pushed Ng See-Yuen to release Conan Lee from his contract. Our runner-up is Snake in the Eagle's Shadow, the 1978 breakthrough for Jackie Chan and the directorial debut of Yuen Wu-Ping. Jackie Chan plays Chien Fu, an orphan bullied at a kung fu school who befriends a beggar, Pai Cheng Tien, played by Yuen Wu-Ping's father, Yuen Siu-Tien. The beggar becomes his sifu and teaches him snake style, setting up a classic rise from victim to victor. Before this film, Jackie Chan worked with director Lo Wei, who tried to shape him into the next Bruce Lee. Those projects struggled at the box office. This project was pushed in a different direction, blending comedy with crisp action. Together with Drunken Master later that same year, it launched Jackie Chan to national stardom and reset audience expectations for what a fight scene could feel like when timing, acrobatics, and humor line up. At number 1 is Drunken Master. Yuen Wu-Ping directs, with Ng See-Yuen producing and co-writing. Much of the crew returned from Snake in the Eagle's Shadow. Jackie Chan again teams with Yuen Siu-Tien and Hwang Jang-Lee. Every fight is packed with creativity and precision. It mixes martial arts skill with humor, giving each fight a personality of its own. Released the same year as Snake in the Eagle's Shadow, Drunken Master did more than repeat a formula. It perfected it and locked Jackie Chan's star image in place. It also showed how Seasonal's pipeline could bring the right people together at the right time and deliver something the whole market would chase. From Hong Kong to American backlots, Seasonal films transform martial arts from spectacle into worldwide phenomenon. They launched stars, crossed borders, and proved that great action comes from vision, not budget. These are the top 10 martial arts movies by Seasonal Films, the legacy of a studio that taught the world how to fight with style, heart, and soul. Legacy. Kicking off. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more awesome content.